Now today I do have to do the main quest before I can do anything else. See, it's all foggy again. First, though, we're gonna go feed the cat. And tomorrow should be the last day that I need to do that. Hello. Okay, where are the invigorating kitty meals? It's like impossible to find things on this screen. Should also pull up. Thank you for the follow. I think I just need that. That should be good. Oh no. Boo. I love how it says sticking its head into the rock. There appears to be some problems. It is so cute though. Okay. Why is it showing me? Oh, it's just again reiterating that I haven't reached all the endings. Yeah. I didn't check, but also I needed to go live to do day 3. I was trying to go live earlier because my friend's Animal Crossing island has a, what is it? But it's having a meteor shower tonight, and I want to go get stars from the meteor shower. Also, I'm just having problems in life. I think I messed up my shoulder, like, really, really badly. Like, I was up all night last night because it was so painful. Not having a good time. But it's fine. I don't know if you saw, I played Cookie Clicker earlier. Great times. Not on stream. I don't know if that shows up in the Discord what I'm playing on Steam, but Yeah, this guy's family, just left and right, is going to, like, horrible places. I played it for, like, an hour. Okay, how this came to be is that I was on YouTube one day and I saw this guy 100% cookie clicker, and it turns out there's like 600 achievements, and I was fascinated. And so I'm definitely not going for all the achievements, but I was fascinated at how in depth this game actually was. Like, there's farming, there's magic. It's kind of insane. I know. I mean, we can at least try to help him move on. I can't save him, but that's true. In a not so funny way, I've seen people talk about the fact that because you obviously you have the feather even after you're done with everything on the island, and I've heard people say that sometimes they like bring the feather out whenever they go to a new area as a way of like showing him the world because you promised you'd adventure with him. Because bestie, it's depressing. Tomorrow I'm just gonna have tissues out. I just know I'm gonna cry. Even though it's not voiced, I'm pretty sure in my original playthrough I was doing okay, and then there's that scene with the boy and the Thunderbird. And I was like bawling. God, my shoulder's like slightly better, but it is so jacked up. I was aided by the fact that I already knew the general story. Oh, no, no. No, I was aided in my playthrough by the fact that I knew the story. And I think at that point I already knew about the super graphic Chinese translation of the Thundering Fury set, which pretty graphically describes Rue's death. We were talking about it last night, but if you read the Chinese translation for the Thundering Fury set, it talks about them, like, removing the flesh from his... But, like, the English version is pretty sanitized. It's just like, they had his blood in a cup. Yada yada yada. The English or the Chinese translation is full on like they removed the flesh from his bones. Pretty disturbing. Also, it might get a little loud here. Turns out there's supposed to be thunderstorms today. I didn't realize that. Maybe I should look at the weather. We are in a severe thunderstorm watch. But a lot of the storms is overnight, and I'm hoping to be done by then. But yeah, I didn't realize it was supposed to rain a bunch.
Loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff.
You are getting to see Machine Gun Maddie. I've really embraced the Chaska gameplay. I know, when I was up in the middle of the night because my shoulder hurt, I opened Discord and it was still on your message and I got scared by the fly.
Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff.
Also, if you didn't see, we're already at 100% on Tsurumi Island, and we still have all of the day 3 chests to go. Can't remember why this section is also Tsurumi. It's the one with all the fog. I didn't realize you started playing again. I thought you stopped ages ago. It's the child sacrifice island. Despite how depressing it is, Tsurumi is actually my favorite.
Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff.
Quest. Like I said, I know, like, right after you really started following me, you had stopped playing for a while, so. Okay. I have Baldur's Gate, and I keep intending to play it. But then new gacha games just keep coming out.
My guiding stars. By royal decree. Fire in the hole. Take me up. Bullseye. Locked on. Bullseye.
Ooh, shiny. It's so pretty.
Like, I spent all of yesterday morning and this morning playing Infinity Nikki.
The night is cold. Shadow Raven, let night fall. Let's run. Locked on.
Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff.
Not now.
I've never heard of that.
Open fire.
Oh, that's real life. All of a sudden I heard this really deep noise and I was like, what is that? I don't remember Tsurumi Island making all these noises.
Ooh, shiny.
Oh,
It's so pretty.
the ruin guards are awake. What is... Ah. The ruin guards are up and moving around. They didn't do that.
My guiding star. At the frying pan. Oz revealed. Oh, mine's a
I've like heard of Warframe, but I've never really considered playing it.
Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff.
Oh, and since I modded him, we have not had any trouble with stream elements just freaking out on Reader.
Not now. Let's run. Locked on.
War makes a lot of problems.
So I'm still not sure why it hates him, but
Phantasmagoria.
I love how I was like, I'm gonna do all the quest stuff first, and now I'm just doing all the exploration first.
Open fire! Locked on! Open fire!
Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff.
Not now. By royal decree.
There won't be that many chests after this, though, because I think just about everything else is locked behind fog.
Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Boba, get them! You're toast! Let's fly!
Hold on to your hats.
Don't be scared. Oz, reveal thy axe, hip. Take me up!
Listen, I try, and then I just get distracted. There might be some next weekend, but it's debatable because I have to go in and do my stupid taxes.
Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict.
Boo. I have taxes for 2 different states and 4 different jobs. Oh. Okay. Okay. We have a couple of things to do here. We are lowering the world level. Tis for certain. I don't know what that was. All right. Yes, send us the flies. Okay, I can't sit like this anymore. Tis painful. I'm just gonna mess up my shoulder more.
Ad Astra. Thank you for complete. Ad Astra. Ad Astra. Ad Astra.
I don't need to do anything further, do I? No. After this, yeah, at this point, AR is just a crawl. Oh. I got some constellations last night, but nice. Where's our girl Charlotte? I might actually end up building Charlotte since she's going to be C6 pretty soon. Okay. And I have one standard wish. Where are we on standard? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. We're at 50. Pity. What are we in? Are we on this 5, 10, 20? Okay. Now we can work on this.
Locked on! Boba, get them! Eat this! Cold, lines of command, wings of darkness! Come, sever us, let's fly! The night is cold. Bullseye! Bullseye! Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Not now. Take me up. Open fire. Locked on.
Need that Yanfei to be built.
Night Phantasmagoria.
The night is cold. Don't be scared. My guiding star. Boba, get them! Not now.
We're gonna go to this one first.
The night is cold. By royal decree. Ha! Open fire! Open fire! Not now. I'm the frying pan. Cry out my illustrious name. My guiding star. Oz, reveal. Open fire. Locked on.
Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff.
Stars, shine for me. Shadow Raven, let night fall. Nice and spicy. You're intense. Fire in the hole. Yeah. Not now.
Yes, you have to fight all the trees. Unfortunately, this whole today's quest does end with a very sad cutscene where Rue yells at you, and that doesn't make me feel good.
Boba, get them!
Hold on to your hats.
Cole, mine's a command.
Hey, Woba, if you could like,
Wings of darkness, come, sever. Nice and spicy. Huh. 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 Boba, get them! Not now. Oz, reveal thyself. Yeah. At the fry pan, into the Huh. Huh.
okay, we're gonna go. Okay, first we're gonna go heal, and then we're gonna go for the really hard one. I think this one will be hard. Just because it's in a weird place.
By royal decree. Boba, get them! Bullseye! Yeah! 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 At the fry pan. Huh. 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 Nice and spicy.
No, that's
Boba, get. The night is cold.
we don't exactly have a winning team here for Distraction. Okay.
Miss you?
No, we're still missing one. Oh, stand here.
Not now. Oz, we're nice and spicy.
Bullseye! Locked on! Locked on!
The night is cold. Booba, get them!
Let's run! Locked on! Bullseye! Bullseye!
Don't be scared. Eat this!
Knock him down.
All right, we just have one more. Heal up and get back to it.
Not now.
Open fire!
You can't find the tree.
My guiding star, nice and spicy. By royal decree,
Take me up! Open fire!
the night is cold. Cold. Mine to commit. Shadow Raven, let night fall. Booba, get them!
Let's run! Open fire! Mora makes a lot of problems go away. So you can never have too much Mora, huh?
I found the tree, but we are gonna go take care of this first.
At the frying pan, Oz revealed.
Bullseye! Locked on! Bullseye!
Booba, get them!
Die! Bullseye! Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff.
By royal decree. The night is cold. Don't be scared. Nice and spicy. You're toast.
Hold on to your hats.
Let's fly. Bullseye.
I keep forgetting.
Not now. Odd reveal. Take me up.
Locked on!
By royal decree.
I think this is the last time that we ever have to deal with the purchase.
Cold. Mine to commit. Wings of darkness. Come, sever night. I'm the right hand. Into the fire. Not now. The night is cold. I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, fish.
Yeah, I don't think we have to do anything with the trees again. Thank God. Oh dear. Okay. It's not stormy till tomorrow.
Not now.
Because I know when everything's red on day 4, you cannot really do any exploration until you finish.
Mora makes a lot of problems go away. So you can never have too much Mora, huh?
The night is cold. Nice and spicy. Let's grind. Open fire. Bullseye. Locked on.
And this should be it.
Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff.
Yeah, this pretty much should be. Everything
out of practice
else
these
is
days.
for after we're done.
Any conflicts around? I'm in the mood for some peacemaking.
He's gonna be mad at us. Alright, have fun on your project. And maybe later I'll bug you into letting me on your island. I'm hoping there isn't, so this is basically the end of the quest for today, and then I'm gonna run around and do a couple things. So I'm hoping in like an hour or two, I'll be at your door asking you to let me in. How do you explain to a child that they're going to be human sacrificed? Well, that they've already been human sacrificed. And how do you go about doing that? Like, what do you say? Hey, you're actually dead. Everyone's dead. Because they killed you. And it's actually super weird that they killed you. And here's our hint that it was a nail. There's probably a nail somewhere on Tsurumi. We just can't see it. Why is he always hanging around Rito when she's up here on Narukami? And there's day 3. Done and dusted. Okay. We do have something to do. Unfortunately, it requires a lot of killing things in our way.
Mora makes a lot of problems go away. So you can never have
Okay.
too much Mora, huh?
We've got Sincerely number one. Somewhere around here. Here it is. Okay, we've got this one. Now, we might have to do a little bit of climbing to get this one. The first time I ever learned about the Tsurumi Island story was in a fan fiction, and it was a Zhongli x Lumine fan fiction. It's actually quite interesting. Damn it, it is on the top. Okay. This is not gonna be fun. But no, it was a Zhongli x Lumine fanfiction. And I was so confused the whole time I was reading this story. Like, I just did not get what was happening. I was going in the wrong direction. Okay, got that one. Now, just need the one on this little mountain.
I'd have lost myself long ago if I allowed myself to be led by the whispers of the abyss. Surviving is tough. Taming the beast within is tougher.
These things are so hard to keep track of.
More makes a lot of problems go away.
All right,
So you can
well,
never have too much more, huh?
we've got that all done. All right, let's go to this. Steer domains. We've got 2 that we need to do. I think we'll be okay.
Not now.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Boba, get them!
Let's ride! Open fire! Locked on!
The night is cold. Nice and spicy.
Take me up! Locked on! Bullseye!
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Eat this! I'm the right hip.
Let's fly. Knock him down. Open fire. Bullseye.
I would say the bad thing is
Don't be scared. Nice and spicy.
Take me up.
we don't have anything to catch fire with.
Bullseye. Open fire. Bullseye.
My guiding star. Booba, get them. Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Let's fly. Open fire. Locked on.
Not now. At the frying pan, stars shine for Oz reveal the
Take me up. Bullseye. Locked on.
We need some food.
my guiding star.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Hold on to your hats. Ha! Locked on. Open fire. Bullseye. Bullseye.
Not now. Don't be scared. Booba, get them.
Take me up.
I don't know why it recommends Geo in here.
Bullseye.
My guiding stars. By royal decree. Nice and spicy.
Ha! Locked on. Open fire. Open fire. Knock him down.
Wings of darkness. Come, sever at the frying pan into the fire. You're toast. Not now. Stars shine for me.
Open fire. Locked on. Bullseye.
My guiding stars. Nice and spicy. Oz reveal the
Bullseye.
That was not fun. This one won't be fun just because it's a bunch of rooms.
Take me up.
Let's get down to business.
Locked on.
Finally, No.
Let's fly.
There we go.
In full, Midnight Phantasmagoria! Booba, get them! Ha! Mercy! This is Her Majesty's gift! Not now. Don't be scared. After frying pan, into the fire!
Hold on to your hats.
Let's fly! Out of my sight! Booba, get them! By royal decree!
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Take me up!
This is about to get messy.
Nice and spicy! Gotcha! Stars, shine free! Out of my
Open fire! Fire in the hole!
My guiding star! At the frying pan!
Alright, there we go. That should be, I need to double check, but it should be all the domains now. So we got that one, there's nothing else on there. Got all right. And there's Inazuma, pretty much done and dusted. Because that's the start of Inca, and then that'll be done tomorrow. There's Mondstadt and there's Leeway. This is exciting. No, I think I still like Sacred Sakura. What's this? Oh. Alright, we got 2 wishes and... making sure we didn't have any standard wishes. And it's 8 days till shop reset, and we'll actually have enough to buy things. And I remembered this earlier. You can start. We should have a ton of fodder. These have actually rolled pretty well. We've rolled some pretty high crit damage. Damn. Actually rolled some really high crit damage. That may be higher than any character I've ever had. That's kind of insane. Her EM isn't horrible.
Protection of the Electro Archon. May the blossoms of the sacred Sakura bloom. Seed crystals.
Okay. I think maybe I don't know. I could do that. Or I could do the Bayashi one. I think I'll do this because doing this and this will unlock a couple more quests. So. Oh, here's Toma.
If the Tenryo Commission won't assist in dealing with the thunderstorm, the consequences could be catastrophic.
Put it on auto.
It's not that we're unwilling to do our part. We just don't have any spare hands right now. I hope you can understand.
Exactly. So let's keep the discussion going and see if we can find a solution.
Hey, Toma! What's going on?
Hello you two. We were just talking about what an impact you've made in Inazuma.
Greetings. Thank you both again for delivering Miss Hiragi's letter that time.
Ah, so they're friends of yours. I'm Master Kamaji's servant. Call me Ippe.
Well, the Tri-Commission's work used to consist of gathering information for the Shogun and carrying out any duties.
I know.
But recently, she announced that she wishes to spend some time in solitude and self-reflection.
Maybe
Since
one day
she refused to
soon.
receive any visitors, there is no one to tell us what to do. We all understand if the Shogun needs some quiet time to gather her thoughts. The only problem is, in the meantime, the thunderstorm out at sea has been getting wilder. Yep, that's the one. And all the time it's been there, the storm has
It's a
never
little
changed in
weird
shape or
after
size.
hours
But
and
now,
hours of
it seems to be
unvoiced
drawing
quests
closer
to go
Inazuma.
back to having people
What?
talking.
So her will's changed and she wants to destroy Inazuma now? Or is this her way of trying to get revenge on us? Oh yeah, you're right. If she really wanted to get revenge on us, she could just strike us with lightning right here. Which would also be pretty scary.
I don't think you need to worry about that. The reason we're concerned is that we've never known the Almighty Shogun's will to falter before.
Considering Liyue's god left not too long ago, it's hard not to take it as a bad sign. A lot of people now believe that the thunderstorm is getting wilder because the almighty Shogun is having health problems. The fact that she won't see anyone right now makes us concerned that things are only going to get worse.
Right. So, before rumors start spreading, Miss Kamisato got me to come here and discuss countermeasures with the Tenryo Commission. We need to make sure we're prepared to deal with the chaos if and when it arrives.
Unfortunately, the reality is that the Tenryo Commission is facing huge internal instability at the moment. The Kujo clan has lost control over the other clans.
Huh? Why is that?
Probably because everyone got
Kujo clan is still awaiting the
arrested.
Shogun's trial for colluding with the Fatui and nearly destroying the whole of Inazuma. Everyone knows that a change of commissioner is inevitable. It's just a matter of time before the almighty Shogun hands down her decree.
To put it simply, no one will take orders from the Kujo clan anymore. But there's still work that has to be done.
If Mr. Takayuki was in better health, there might be a way through. But now?
My lack of ability is to blame. I failed to uncover the truth in time. I failed to stop my father. And now, as acting head of the clan, I'm failing to quell the unrest.
Don't blame yourself, Master. You have to at least keep your chin up until your older brother returns. The Kujo clan can't cope with any more instability in its current state.
Yes, you're right. Masahito has enough on his plate at the moment. Mustn't cause any more issues for him. Okay, Toma, let's revisit this discussion in a few days. Right now, I need to go visit Takatsukasa Susumu, head of the Takatsukasa clan. He's the only one capable of taking charge of the situation now.
I suppose. Well, okay, no problem. A speedy resolution to the Tenryo Commission's internal issues is in our best interest as well.
I'll come with you, Master.
No need. I'll handle this by myself.
Oh, okay. Take care then. Come back soon.
If you think about it, both the thunderstorm situation and the issue with the Tenryo Commission have been caused by the Shogun's decision to take some time off, right? If things carry on like this, people will start to panic.
Huh? You can actually do that?
Don't know for sure, but we may as well try. Whether she takes us up on the offer or not will depend on what mood she's in.
Sounds like you guys know what to do. Shall I leave it up to you then? You know, everyone's worrying about the Shogun's condition, but if people got to see her in person, it would put their fears to rest. Thank you very much. I owe you one, again.
The way Paimon sees it, there's only one person who might have the chance to see the Shogun while she's isolating, right? Let's take a trip to the Grand Narukami Shrine.
What I find so interesting is that in the cutscenes, it makes some of the places seem so much closer to us than they really are. Like, while you can see the Kamisato estate, it looked so much closer when the camera was on Toma. And I've noticed that in the past with Celestia and especially with Sarai. There's a lot of cutscenes, especially up here in Narukami, where Sarai looks much closer in the cutscene than it actually is. But it's the same there are times on Tsurumi and Sarai where one or the other looks a lot closer than it actually is. Also, I was reading up on Sarai last night. Not last night, it was a couple nights ago, and I realized that this is the shape of the Thunderbird. Look at it. There's its wingspan, there's its body. That's like insanely big. Alright, let's talk to Guji.
I wasn't expecting to receive VIP shrine visitors during downtime. So I suppose you're here just to visit me? What a smooth talker. Though your eyes do not lie as convincingly as your tongue. You came because you need my help, didn't you? Still, your answer has put me in a good mood. So tell me, what is the matter?
We heard the Shogun decided to take a break, and since then the thunderstorm around Inazuma has gotten wilder. Rumor has it that the thunderstorm is affected by the Shogun's will, so people are worrying that something might be wrong with her.
All right. There's little purpose in keeping anything hidden from you anyway. Since the battle, the Shogun has been greatly troubled and her temperament has changed drastically.
What?
Her power was already on the decline. Then you dealt her that fateful strike. The defeat was a heavy blow to her. It also didn't help that I forgot to bring her some tricolor dango and light novels when I went to see her. Oh,
That's it. Inazuma needs a new Archon. It's just gonna have to be me.
She was so angry she quite simply lost it. Crying and ranting and raving. Oh, I could hardly bear to see her that way.
You expect us to believe that a god would throw a temper tantrum over something like that?
Before you get too indignant, consider the fact that your concerns sound every bit as nonsensical to me as that blatant lie did to you. Faye seeks eternity. To her, mortal life.
Well, if I'm the Archon, I'm the one deciding anything about storms. Also, the storms are still here. If we went out on a boat, storms don't go away till I've done part 2.
She said she wanted to rest, and I have nothing pressing that requires her attention. So there is no reason to disturb her. I have heard about the thunderstorm, though. As to the cause, it is not inconceivable that, as you suggest, her will has wavered somewhat. I am the only one in all of Inazuma who can visit her while she is resting. But tell me, why should this concern me? Why should I do this for you, when I already have everything one could ever want, and have seen everything one could ever wish to see? I like that answer.
I'm a person of the people.
The pass permit. Show it to the Okuzumeshu at the gate, and he will let you in.
Thanks, Miko!
My question was in jest, but since you answered it in earnest, please stay true to your word. Oh, and don't forget to return the pass permit to me after you have finished with it.
I don't mind her. I know she's kind of a... She has a lot of character. I need to start collecting these because one of the questions Tsurumi requires them. Yeah. I don't know, like I said, I don't mind her horribly. Not my favorite. I know some people are really into her, but not. I don't have a lot of strong opinions on her. I can hear her whole vision ticking.
The Almighty Shogun has requested solitude. No visitors allowed.
Oh, we've got a pass permit from Miko.
Don't be ridiculous. Lady Guji never gives her pass permit to another person. Not even esteemed travelers like yourselves.
Bestie, I got into a fight with the Riding
Guji is only
Shogun.
authorized to hold that pass permit because of the trust that the Almighty Shogun places in her, and her alone. Wait, this is... authentic. Understood. Then as the Shogun has ordered, I must not stand in your way. Apologies. Please proceed. Since the Shogun is resting at this time, please be especially respectful, and make sure your behavior is impeccable.
Well, no promises.
Look how she's pacing back and forth. Don't you think she looks a little anxious?
How did you get in? Trespassers are to be eliminated at once.
Wait, no, it's us! Why are you treating us like we're your enemies? We made amends, didn't we? Also, we got in by totally legitimate means!
Denied. Use of force has been forbidden. Anyway, be gone. Do not disturb my solitude. That is of no concern. This is my recuperation state.
What do you make of this? She's acting strange, huh?
This body has no need of rest. But I am an assistant to the one within. If she wishes to rest, I must follow her will.
Paimon gets it. So this is all A's doing. But why? Surely you going about your business doesn't interfere with the plane of Euthymia. She's got plenty of space in there. Seems like it would be the perfect place for rest and relaxation.
I do as she wishes. I can say no more than this. I cannot. In my current state, even if I went out, I could do nothing. I am currently unwilling to deal with any business. I am also incapable of it.
Sounds about right.
What do you mean by that?
That's the gods for you.
It has been forbidden. Please refrain from making me talk any further.
What should we do? It feels like this conversation is going nowhere.
Ah, it's you two. It's been a while. The Shogun can't do much at the moment. Come straight in and see me.
I'm a little out of practice these days. Any conflicts around? I'm in the mood for some peacemaking.
Sorry, texting someone.
I'd have lost myself long ago if I allowed myself to be led by the whispers of the abyss. Surviving is tough. Taming the beast within is tougher. When you lose your way, gaining some altitude can bring some perspective.
Okay. Quite understand why A made her inner place like this.
It's not your first time. I don't see what there is to be so alarmed about.
So, is the Shogun broken? Are you gonna get it fixed, or...?
Don't
Just
worry.
try turning
The
her on
Shogun's
and
not
off
broken.
again.
I've just temporarily disabled many of her functions. Currently, the Shogun is unable to handle any business and cannot appear as me. So the easiest solution was to announce that I am resting. As I said, I need to think about Inazuma's eternity, and thinking takes time. But the Shogun is still running based on her old rules. I can't allow her to make any mistakes while I am working things out.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
No. She was not created to ever be turned off. Furthermore, I had even predicted at the time that I may wish to modify the Shogun's operational rules at some point in the future. However, such changes would not be conducive to eternity. That's why the Shogun has a robust system to safeguard against modification. It's also to protect
Seems
against
to
unforeseen
be.
circumstances. For now, while I figure out the form that eternity should take, it's more effective for me to temporarily disable some of the puppet's functions, rather than attempt to modify her rules.
Oh, Paimon gets it now! The thunderstorm's getting out of control because some of the Shogun's functions have been disabled!
The thunderstorm is getting out of control? This is the first I've heard of it.
Huh? Okay, well, let us bring you up to speed.
I see. So the thunderstorm is drawing closer.
You can fix it, right?
It's just a minor error. This kind of thing was bound to happen. A small modification to the Shogun should fix it. Don't look at me like that. I've never had to tinker with the Shogun before, and she's very complicated. It's practically inevitable for something to go wrong when you start tweaking things. Yes, that's it. I'm not making excuses. It's the truth.
That sounds very
Just
believable.
as long as you can fix it is all.
Not much. As before, I can see the way forward, yet there are still
Oh.
contradictions. But
Started
there is no
choking.
urgency. To reach an ill-conceived verdict in haste, just for the sake of having reached one, would be a confusion of priorities.
If everyone sees that the Shogun is in good health, it'll put all the speculation and rumors out there to rest. And who knows? A change of scenery might put you in a different mood and give you some fresh inspiration.
You mean, leave the plane of Euthymia?
Yes.
Yes, you're right. After all, the Shogun is currently unable to take care of business on my behalf. All right then. I'll come out for a while. Oh, since the theme of the day is a change of pace, you can just call me A. I'm not a
How to
great
get
fan
up
of
and
rich
get more
titles.
water.
What? But you're just A's consciousness, aren't you? Can consciousness actually leave this place?
I have my ways. I would never subject myself to imprisonment voluntarily.
Oh, great! Then there's nothing to worry about. Allow us to be your tour guides.
Tour guides? What's a tour guide?
Someone to show you around the Inazuma of today and give you tips on where to eat and how to have fun. All right, let's go, go, go!
Paimon said, let's go, go, go.
There's a familiarity to the scent in the air and the firmness beneath my feet.
Oh god, she's like, I'm walking on Earth again.
Time for a change of pace. Where should we go?
To the liveliest place in town!
Okay, I'll be right back when I get more water. I decided to make rice as well. And I left my water. Lovely. Hello. Pretty good. We finished day 3 of Tsurumi. I started a little early today because I need to get off earlier to go to my friend's Animal Crossing island. So well, and day 3 was a lot shorter than I remembered. So now we're doing the first Raiden Shogun quest. But I was taking a minute to go get water and to go make rice and check on my Love and Deep Space account. I didn't end up making chicken strips last night, but I also didn't end up sleeping because I pinched something in my shoulder and I could not sleep. So I spent most of my night with a heating pad, just laying in bed. And I think I might have to train myself to sleep on my back, propped up with pillows. Which I'm not really excited about. But I did have chicken strips for lunch.
Is this the marketplace? It's a far cry from how I remember it. The stores have changed, and so have the vendors.
Yeah, and my burn is actually quite big.
Expected. It's the Shogun.
What is the almighty Shogun doing here?
Isn't the Shogun sick? This is quite sudden.
I appear to have frightened the people.
Well, what did you expect? The almighty Shogun makes an impromptu appearance in town? People are gonna freak out a bit.
Patrolling the streets is the Tenryou Commission's job. The Shogun has a lot
That's
of information
true.
to process.
I
and
mean,
orders
what
to give
ruler
out.
goes
She
around
doesn't
and
have time to
patrols
deal
the
with it herself.
streets?
Additionally, the Shogun has no need of recreation. There would be no need for her to come here just to pass the time or to relax.
So, what do we do now? Should we go away for a while and make a more low-profile return later?
Why? It's not like I'm here to cause trouble. Let's just relax.
It was more the ordinary people that Paimon was worried about. Never mind. This definitely seems like your style, eh?
People still use Mora in commercial transactions, I assume.
Yep,
Yes.
same as ever. Just as shiny and just as hypnotic.
And they don't refer to it as commercial
Are you
transactions.
saying you don't have any Mora either?
Of course I don't. There is no need for commerce in the plane of Euthymia. If I ever need something, I can simply have one of the commissions bring it to me. Wait, what do you mean, either? Anyway, people seem to be behaving in a very orderly fashion. I don't see the liveliness you spoke of anywhere.
People aren't exactly gonna let their hair down in front of the almighty Shogun.
What is this stall selling?
I'm walking as slow
I've
as I
never seen this
can.
before.
Shogun, excuse me.
It's all right. Relax. I'm just here to look around. I'm having a change of pace today. Could you tell me about the items you're selling?
Of course. I've got all kinds of snacks here. Takoyaki, dango, and milk, and so on.
Huh? Milk? Sounds kind of like the odd one out.
It might sound odd, but it is in fact my specialty. You see, many of the stores in town are already very well established. I couldn't compete with them no matter what I sell. So my idea was
There
to
are a
create
lot of
some
food
new
stalls in
combinations to give customers
Inazuma.
a
That
novel
is
experience.
true.
For example, my latest concoction is this dango milk. When the dango are worked into a viscous form, they mix very nicely with the milk. The focus is not just the taste, but also the unique texture.
Ah, dango with milk. I've never heard of it. What made you want to do this?
I'm sorry, Shogun. I've got no bone to pick with eternity.
I said relax. There's no need to go treading on eggshells. Do you really think the eternity I pursue is something that can be shaken by dango and milk?
Why do I feel like she's different than I expected? Actually, it came to me by chance. A friend was catering once and made too many dango, so they gave some to me. But there were more than I had use for. My milk wasn't selling well at that time either. And both dango and milk have a short shelf life. So I thought I'd try mixing the two as I had nothing to lose. To my surprise, in the right proportion, it tasted superb.
A chance combination. Interesting. May I try this drink?
The almighty Shogun wants to try? Well, certainly. And you two should try it too.
Nice. It's sweet. The sensation is not so different from eating a dessert. A unique beverage indeed.
Yeah, it's definitely a drink, but it also feels like eating food.
It's a little bit like porridge? But the resemblance is only superficial. Anyway, I like
do
it.
kind of want to try it.
I'm very glad you approve.
I imagine that an item as delicious as this dango milk must sell exceptionally well, no?
Well, I won't lie to you. Sales are very average.
Huh? So it's selling slowly? Why is that?
Because most people aren't willing to give it a try. They think it's an unusual combination. Even though everyone who's tried it before rates it highly. I'm not saying the almighty Shogun has unusual taste. Please, don't take it the wrong way.
Ah, I see. Well, that can be fixed. I'll just have the Yashiro Commission order a few hundred cups and go door-to-door delivering them.
Oh
No,
boy.
almighty Shogun, that's too much.
Is it? I just want them to try it. It would be a shame for them to miss out on dango milk.
He's like, help us here.
Oh, I would No. No need. That would be needlessly indulgent. There's nothing like dessert for improving one's mood. Much more enjoyable than meditating alone all the time. By the way, Miko mentioned that she founded something called the Yai Publishing House to sell some sort of light novels. She's always bragging to me about it, but it's difficult for me to really imagine without seeing the place for myself. Can you take me there?
Sure! Let's go and have a look!
At least she doesn't make a slow walk all the way there. I don't know, I feel like just seeing the Shogun drink his dango milk will be helpful enough to that guy's business. But it's a good move for A. After everything she's done, she probably should become more of a person of the people. I need these for a Tsurumi Island quest, so we gotta start collecting.
Shogun! Almighty Shogun! What brings you to the Eye Publishing House? Do you have instructions for us?
No, not at all. Don't be so nervous. I'm just here to look around.
Apologies. I still don't quite understand. Are you here to look into the management? Or publishing regulations? Or fire safety measures?
She just wants to browse your books.
The Almighty Shogun wishes to read light novels?
Yes. Any recommendations?
The Eye Publishing House's novels are mostly targeted at the general public, and the content is all kinds of strange. I'm not sure we have anything quite to the Almighty Shogun's taste.
I'm just here to try something new. There's no fun in reading the same kind of thing over and over again. Relax. It's just words on a page, isn't it? What could I misunderstand, really?
In principle, you're absolutely right. It's just...
It'll be fine. If there's anything the Shogun doesn't understand, we'll explain it to her.
Well... okay then. Please proceed to the bookshelf over there. It has all the latest bestsellers.
I assume it's because there's a lot of
winning entries from the
books on
competition.
the
I've just finished
Shogun.
compiling them into a saleable form. Don't take them too seriously. It's all just a bit of fun.
Okay. Let's go then. Huh. How can this be? Did I underestimate the caliber of this material? I know every individual word in these books' titles, so why is it that they make no sense to me in these particular combinations? Take this one, for example. The good thing about being reincarnated as a hilly churl is that
I've
you
recently
only need
got
to beat
into
some sagas to become
manga and
strong.
manhwa and
So
all of the like
Is it true that
reincarnation
Hilly Churls grow stronger
villainess
from eating Sansetias? Well, surely it should be some sort of
comics,
meat, at
and
least.
it's very enjoyable.
Narrative device.
Narrative device. So it's made up? What's the point of that? Without being grounded in reality, how can the story be believable? Also, I'm fairly certain that Hilly Churls can't write stories. So, does this author claim to be documenting Hilly Churl life from an outside perspective, perhaps?
Paimon's starting to understand Kuroda's reservations right about now. How about we choose for you? We can pick out some novels that are easier to understand and give you the scoop.
All right, then. I believe myself to be relatively well-read, but with stories like these, I don't even know where to start. I have high hopes, though. This seems like Miko's style, so I'm sure the stories are very entertaining.
All right, leave it to us. We'll be back in a jiffy. This could be a pretty tough job. Let's see what we're up against.
I have a bunch. It's just like fan fiction. I just can't help myself. I read so much.
With a premise like this, it's no wonder Kuroda was nervous about letting A look around. Paimon thinks it might be best not to bring this one up with A. We might get the author in trouble. Well, if someone turned into Paimon and did a bunch of stuff this Paimon would never do, Paimon would feel really uncomfortable.
They might like this one.
Strange person. Why would someone want to be a novelist that badly? Someone like that could easily become the top martial arts pro in the world. You do have a point. And a character so determined to follow their ambition is likely to appeal to A.
Exactly. Oh, here we've got a harem romance. Now, the real thing is to bring them all together. You want to do the reincarnated into a martial artist, and a whole bunch of ladies want to sleep with you.
The suspense is killing Paimon! Paimon only skimmed through, but Paimon can tell this girl has loved the main character with all her heart since childhood. Right! Yeah, it's just a novel. But please let the author have a heart, please! The plot is really gripping. But would A really understand this kind of mortal romance? That's all of them. Let's try to explain them to A.
The looks on your faces tell me you found some good stories. Goodness. Are people in Liyue really so complex these days? Even though the protagonist refuses to acknowledge his innate talents, he has a rare dedication to justice. Where is he now? Does he have plans to visit Inazuma? If so, I will instruct one of the commissioners to bring him to me on his arrival.
She just doesn't get fiction.
He's a fictional character. He doesn't exist. What about the antagonist, though? Don't you have any thoughts about their part in the story?
The antagonists? You mean all the people who behaved foolishly? What can I say? They're bad people, and they all got what they deserved. End of story.
A doesn't seem interested in the supporting characters at all. So what do you think of Yae Publishing House's light novels, eh? Do you like the stories we picked?
What I take from these stories is not so much the content itself, but what they represent in terms of the effects of time upon Inazuma. Back when I decided to isolate myself in the plane of Euthymia, there was no Yae Publishing House.
Yeah, I read a ton of the ICK ones. Like I said, I really like the villainess ones, but also that kind of makes sense because
should remain entirely unchanged
I don't know.
Over time.
I'll read anything with any sort of main character, really, but like I do feel like it's natural when reading to kind of want a main character who's the same gender as you, so I find myself more attracted to ones with female main characters, and those tend to be the villainess ones versus a lot of the male main characters are more in line with the martial arts. But I do read some of the martial arts ones. I read one where this guy, every day that he spent inside his courtyard, I'm reading that one. I'm in love with the villainess, which there's a couple like it, but I'm reading that one. But I read a martial arts one where every day that he spends in the courtyard, he like gets a new power. I've read Solo Leveling. That's a good one. Let me see what I'm reading right now. I liked Solo Leveling, and the sequel to it, at least in light novel version, is currently coming out, but I had a harder time getting through the sequel because it's kind of just the same story and over again. But one of my favorite ones right now is called I Became the Despised Granddaughter of the Powerful Martial Arts Family. That one's really good. Another kind of, it's not martial arts, it's called Grand Warlock Streamer, and it's basically like set in this world where you're making money by doing essentially VR video games, and he discovers a secret power in the video game and levels up really fast. It's probably not the best written, but it's kind of like Solo Leveling, just a lot more comedic and a lot less. Solo Leveling is kind of very like gloomy and dreary. This one is a lot less like that. What else do I have? got I'm in love with the villainess. Another really, really good one is, I'll type it in the chat if you want to read it. It's called Hong You Start. It's kind of like psychological thriller a little bit. I don't know how to describe it, but it's very interesting. It's not my usual style, but I just enjoyed it a lot. It's like there was some kind of apocalypse-like event and humanity's all in like these small clusters and there's monsters that are roaming around, plus these like monsters can kind of affect people's brains and stuff and make them go crazy or turn into monsters. And then there's these people who, because of what happened, develop powers. It seems to be on hiatus right now, but it's really good.
But the fact is that both the food and the stories have changed with time. I disagree with your point of view. That's what I would say if we were still in the plane of euthymia. But the truth is right here in front of my eyes. And it's
on my list to read.
And that's exactly why we brought you out, to take a look around and get some...
Because I try to do stuff that I can find for free online, and so some of the more mainstream stuff is a little harder to track down on sites that don't scare me. There are some sites that I'm like, this is just gonna give my laptop a disease.
Sure, it's not the same as you remember, but one way or another, people are loving life in the present. That's gotta be a good thing, right?
Yes, you're right.
I read on MangaDex, and then I don't need an ad blocker, but I did just find it on MangaDex.
I do not wish for my pursuit of eternity to stop human lives from changing for the better. Thank you for inviting me out. This trip has been quite eye-opening for me. This may be an everyday occurrence for you, but for me, this trip has been quite an occasion. I've seen a lot, and it's made me think a lot. I really can't praise it highly enough. I hope I will remember it for a long time to come.
Ooh, great idea! A's had a wonderful time, and a photo is the best way to remember it.
Take a photo? Once again, I'm faced with a combination of words that makes absolutely no sense to me.
In what other combination would they make sense?
Okay, come with us. We'll find a scenic spot and show you what we mean.
Like, seriously, in what other combination would take a photo be put that would make sense?
So, what are we supposed to be doing?
We're taking a photo of you. Just leave the hard work to us. All you need to do is stand over there and strike a pose. Basically, a photo makes a visual record of you at this very moment in time.
Okay, I think that was just like a localization issue of, instead of the combination of words doesn't make sense, she just doesn't know what a photo is.
So what exactly is striking a pose? Ah, I see. So in other words, I need to do some sort of visually agreeable action in front of you, right? The more I think about it, the more embarrassing it seems. How should I pose? Help me out here. It should look good, but not too over the top. This isn't coming naturally to me at all. Okay, I'll try that. Okay, let's get started.
Let's pick a good angle to record this moment from.
There's just this little boy, and he looks like a Roo.
Wow. This is astonishing. Is it some kind of magic? It seems to be another copy of me. But she doesn't seem to be able to move or talk. I thought it would turn out poorly because I felt rather rigid, but it actually looks more natural than I imagined. The pose is exactly the same, and so is the scenery in the background. I can't imagine how it's achieved.
That's what makes it so special!
Hang on. I'm still struggling to understand this. I need you to explain it again. So, the one in this photo, are you sure it isn't me? If it's not me, then why does she look exactly like me? And if she is me,
Oh
then...
God, she's having an existential crisis.
Okay, that's way above Paimon's head. Over to you, Traveler. Hey, that's right! Do you think the Shogun counts as you?
Of course I do. It was never my intention to place control of Inazuma into anybody else's hands.
So then, who does that make you, here and now?
Well, I'm still me. There is no doubt about that. My existence... I think I understand. I am me. There is only one of me. But I can exist in many different forms. It's not important what form I exist in. The Shogun, for example, is one of my forms of existence. The question of whether or not she is me is not determined by any of her components.
In that case, this picture is one of your forms of existence too.
So even I, who seeks eternity, am constantly changing my form of existence. Then, how can I ask Inazuma and everyone who lives here to remain unchanging? Everything I have encountered on this journey with you has been from beyond my existing sphere of knowledge. You've seen a lot of my ignorant side today. Maybe you can't tell, but all this has challenged my understanding of things. Based on what I have seen today, I am forced to accept that Inazuma is a completely different place from the one I remember. But it would be incorrect to conclude from this that the Inazuma of today is no longer Inazuma. Both the Vision Hunt Decree and the statue of the omnipresent god were conceived as a means of bringing about eternity. But if I were really getting closer to eternity, none of this ever would have happened.
Yes.
Perhaps I've been holding on to everything too tightly.
Sounds to Paimon like Ace figured things out. And that means that we've done a really great job as her guides.
Master Kamaji! Master Kamaji!
Why is it getting so noisy down there? Oh, that sounded like Ippei. What could be the matter?
Ippei? Is that someone from the Tenryou Commission?
Yep, let's find out what's going on.
I was getting nervous that this whole quest was just gonna be us and her walking her into Inazuma. I really couldn't remember, but I know people kind of slate this quest as just being you and riding on a date.
What's the matter?
And I was like, that doesn't seem right that there's no, like, domain or anything.
It's you. Huh? The Almighty Shogun. You must be looking for my master, Kujo Kamaji? I am very sorry. He's not here at the moment. But if it pleases you, I will gladly deliver a message on your behalf.
It's okay. I'm not here to see him. We just heard you calling out, so we came to see what was going on.
Yes. Master Kamaji still hasn't returned from the negotiations, and I'm starting to get worried. In fairness, he does have a habit of taking long walks and coming back late. It's perfectly possible that he just found somewhere he likes and lost track of time. But for some reason, today, I'm particularly nervous.
Kujo Kamaji. A descendant of the Kujo clan, I presume.
That's right. Apologies, since the head of the clan is in poor health at the moment, and Master Masahito is rarely home, Master Kamaji is currently serving as representative of the Kujo clan.
I have heard that things are quite tumultuous with the Tenryo Commission at present. Does this have anything to do with Kujo Kamaji?
Forgive us, Almighty Shogun. The Kujo clan has failed in its duty. The Kujo clan's reputation is damaged, and its power over the Tenryo Commission is in decline. Plus you have yet to issue a verdict on the Commission's future. So, Master Kamaji decided to enter negotiations with the Takatsukasa clan with a view of having them take over.
Surely they would be discussing something like that at their headquarters, right? Why are you looking for them here?
Actually, they decided to hold this one elsewhere. I'm a little confused as to why, to be honest, but I didn't feel it was my place to question the higher-ups.
It's because he's gonna done be beat up.
The meeting place is in the mountains near the Grand Narukami Shrine. I believe the Takatsukasa clan have some kind of base there.
Takatsukasa. Another familiar name. They have been faithfully serving the Kujo clan all these years?
Yes, that's why Master Kamaji decided to discuss things with them. I understand they must have had a lot of ground to cover, but still, there's no way it should have gone on this long. I've searched all over the city. If he really hasn't returned yet, then yeah, I thought of that possibility too. But someone of my rank can't just go venturing into Takatsukasa clan territory like that. No need. I'm probably just overthinking things. Besides, if they're still at it, they'll only blame me for interrupting the negotiations. I'm only a lowly servant. But Master Kamaji and I grew up together. It'd be terrible if anything ever happened to him. I'm not as smart as Master, so I can't really share his burdens. But the last thing I'd want would be for him to come to harm when I could have done something about it.
What do you think, Almighty Shogun?
Let's go see what's happening. With me present, they are unlikely to blame you, even if we do happen to interrupt the negotiations. Besides, this has only come about because I failed to make a timely decision. This issue started with me, and I shall be the one to finish it.
He doesn't know what awesome means, probably.
Thank you so much, Shogun. I'll keep looking around in the meantime, too. Let me mark out the location of the base for you. I hope everything goes smoothly.
Look at how well hidden this place is.
I can't think of a reason anyone would want to build a structure like this deep in the mountains. I feel something that doesn't belong here. I sense danger.
Huh?
We should proceed with caution. The Kujo clan descendant may well be in trouble. Illusion shattered!
Take me up! Locked on! Locked on!
Why are there Ronin here? This is a Tenryo Commission base.
Something is not right. We must remove all those who stand in our way.
Bullseye! Open fire! Bullseye!
The night is cold.
Now you shall perish!
My lucky day.
There is no escape!
Let's run!
Finally, No. Let's get down to business.
Illusion shattered!
Nice and spicy.
I wasn't sure how helpful Ryan was gonna be, but she's actually been decently helpful.
Shine down.
Out of the frying pan.
Let's try.
Barry.
My guiding star. Nice and spicy.
Hold on to your hats. Take the eye.
Barry.
Open fire.
Barry. Let's get down to business. Perfect distance.
Open fire.
Not now.
There is no escape. Torn to oblivion.
Man. They just kept coming.
My guiding star.
Open fire. Bullseye.
To the ferry.
Let me try one.
Don't be scared.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Boba, get them. You're toast.
Knock him down. Take the up.
Cut down. Like this.
Locked on. Bullseye.
The night is cold.
Illusion shattered.
Shadow Raven.
Oh, I was working on finishing up my Chaska artifact level up, and holy crap, I rolled a ton of crit damage rolls. At 175. I just need to finish her flower, but I got crit damage there, crit damage there, crit damage there. This one, nothing, and then obviously this crit damage piece. I think that's actually the highest crit damage I've ever rolled on a character, because I don't spend a lot of my time artifact farming. I kind of just get an acceptable piece that has the right stats and call it a day.
Look, it's Kujo Kamaji. But
Riding, rolling in.
Almighty Shogun.
Shogun, what are you?
Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan. Explain what is going on here.
Oh, we're just discussing some minor issues that have cropped up in the Tenryou
Well,
commission.
I have a lot of characters on my main account, so I spend a lot of time boss running. But nowadays, just using resin is kind of
And the
annoying.
hiring of Ronin and Kairagi to keep guard?
Well, there's been a lot of turmoil lately. It was just out of security considerations, that's all.
Silence. Descendant of the Kujo clan. Your turn.
All right. I came here intending to negotiate, but it turned out all they were interested in was a written confession from the Kujo clan.
A written confession?
Yes. A statement acknowledging every crime committed by the Kujo clan since the inception of the Vision Hunt Decree, including all the recent misconduct.
All factual statements, of course. Not a single one of them fabricated.
I can't deny that. But it also emphasizes the Takatsukasa clan's achievements throughout the document, claiming they stood steadfast all along and fought back against the crisis. These are all falsehoods.
Says who? Why, you two-faced? You're going back on everything you said.
I'm just stating the facts. I'm sure the almighty Shogun can discern the truth. All the Takatsukasa clan is trying to do is make themselves look good, so they'll be first in line to replace the Kujo clan. Why else would you push a false narrative in the written confession that paints your clan in a good light, and try to make me sign it under duress?
What are you talking about? You're not under duress, we're just negotiating here. You've completely changed your tune.
I believe I now understand the situation.
Don't listen to his nonsense. I'm
Watch
you're
how you
well
talk
aware of
to the
major failings of
Shogun.
the Kujo clan. Surely you, of everyone, knows. Not a single word they say can be trusted.
You are quite mistaken if you think your dispute is of any interest to me. Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan, you wish to become the new Tenryou commissioner. Do I understand this correctly?
Well, yes, of course. It's the eternal pursuit of everyone in the Tenryou Commission to offer our lives in service of the almighty Shogun.
Then the situation is not as complicated as you seem to have made it. After all, I am the one who appoints the Tenryou commissioner. The process is quite simple. Anyone who can beat me in a duel becomes the new commissioner.
Does that mean I'm the new commissioner
Duel with the almighty
of
Shogun?
the Tenryou
Tenryou
Commission?
commissioner demonstrated his will with the blade in his hand. That is why the title has been passed down within the Kujo clan ever since. If you want me to appoint a new clan, then naturally, there must first be a new duel. Do you not know how to wield a blade? Or do you simply doubt your abilities on account of your advanced age and declining physical condition?
It is like you're old.
Offering your life, and yet you are too afraid to face my blade. Well, never mind. What about one of you, then? Anyone who can defeat me, Takatsukasa or not, will be appointed the new Tenryou commissioner. Does not a single person dare to face me?
I will challenge you, almighty Shogun.
Oh boy.
Descendant of the Kujo clan. Regrettably, even if you win against me, it cannot atone for the wrongs committed under the Kujo name.
I realize that. I don't stand a chance of winning against you anyway. I know full well that the mistakes my father made ought to spell the end of the Kujo clan's legacy.
You know what I want for our teapot? I want the big samurai head thing.
I knew that what I was doing was wrong, but that was as far as I went. I doubted, and I ruminated. I understood the situation perfectly well, but I took no action, and I didn't save a single person. I accept the Kujo clan's decline as punishment for my deeds. I can't even say that I failed to prevent it, because in order to fail, you have to have at least tried.
To be brutally honest, for someone of your strength, there is nothing you could have done, even if you had tried.
Yes. I'm too weak. My father ignores me. My elder brother can't help me. And I even need Ippei to set me straight at times. It's the way it's always been. But if nothing else, and right here, right now in the Kujo clan's final hours, it is I who represent the clan, like my father before me. His duties are now mine to perform. Just as the Shogun said a forefather of mine once showed his will with his sword. Then please, let me, Kujo Kamaji, end the story of the Kujo clan in the same way that it began. This is my last chance to do something.
This is patently meaningless. But I accept. Come forward.
It's out here like this is meaningless.
The Kujo clan's honor was forged with courage, tempered with integrity, and shines beyond life and death. Show me whether your blade can bear the weight of your name.
Ready to learn, almighty Shogun.
I mean, he's doing better than, you know, he didn't immediately get hit. He put up a fight. I was gonna say, I do remember that human beings can die. A. You did already kill a bunch of people.
Another anomaly in eternity. Nevertheless, it appears that the Kujo honor still courses through your veins. Kujo Kamaji is wounded. Descendants of the Takatsukasa clan, it is your responsibility to take care of him. You may not have the courage to challenge me, but I trust that you are capable of attending to a small matter such as this.
Yes, of course. I apologize. I'm sorry. So sorry.
I had heard that the Kujo clan is no longer fit to shoulder the work of the Tenryou Commission. The search for a successor to the role of Tenryou Commissioner is indeed a matter of great urgency. However, following this duel, I have decided to postpone the Kujo clan's punishment for the time being.
And it never really gets brought up again.
I expect the Takatsukasa clan to continue supporting the Kujo clan.
I mean, it kind of does an Ayato's story quest, but
we would not dare question the almighty Shogun's will.
Finally,
it's pretty meaningless.
If you copy the Fatui's strategy of providing me with deceptive information to produce flaws in my judgment, you will see me appear once again as I have done today. Only next time, my blade
why does Hoyo like to do this weird, like, angle over their angry eyes? I don't like it.
I will have the Okuzumeshu continue the investigation from here. Come with me. Let's find a quiet place. There's something I want to talk about with you.
Seriously, I want one of these big heads for my teapot. Wouldn't that be fun?
Whew. When it's time to deal with the situation, you're just like the Shogun.
Also, if you could, like...
Oh, you think so?
I don't know, help us solve this Tsurumi Island thing. Like, I feel like you've kind of just turned around and said, F these two islands. I'm not decorating the one on this island. Maybe after this I'll take us to it. But I am trying to work on my main island, or my main account one. I want to have a nicely decorated one on at least one of my accounts.
I do believe he was prepared for that outcome. I could see it in his eyes. The Kujo clan has undergone a dramatic change from its glory days to its present decline. Kamaji is hardly a great heir to the Kujo name, but he has shown me how some things remain the same, even as the world around them changes.
Yeah, if you could, like, take care of the other two islands of Inazuma.
The things we experienced out on the streets, and the photo you took of me.
I'm good with you leaving Watatsumi alone. They seem to want to be left alone.
Next for the Kujo clan.
Actually, to be honest, there's a third island. The one with,
Not a chance. Even if their heir was promise, their past mistakes cannot be erased.
Really, all of the other islands but Narukami need some help, and I don't feel like you're doing a lot to help them.
Who have made mistakes. The Shogun does not make mistakes. She is incapable of doing.
Because I can excuse what happened on Tsurumi because we don't know.
Would like to offer my apologies.
We don't know for certain that she and Makoto were even around at the point that Rue died. Like, it's a little hard to tell, but you know, and I get Sarai she did what she had to do, but yeah, if you could like deal with the other two islands, that would be really good. There's like this disease and there's malfunctioning machinery and people aren't having a great time.
I have much to contemplate in the days to come. But at least, I can now see the way ahead. I think I'll leave that to the Shogun. The greatest threat to eternity is still the erosion that comes with time. As I said, the Shogun has a robust system to protect her against modification. This is because I anticipated that I, myself, would change over time. But I've made up my mind. So I will do what needs to be done, no matter how difficult it is. This has certainly been a memorable series of events.
Absolutely. You sorted out the Tenryou Commission, and the people in the city got to see a happy and healthy Shogun. All the awful rumors will disappear in no time. If you enjoyed your trip, we should get you out again sometime.
No need. There's no place for such things in my life. Also, please stop making it sound as if I somehow need the company. Okay. I'm ready to head back now. My period of solitude will now continue, but it will not last too much longer. I will leave you humans to deal with any minor issues in the meantime.
Okay, see you next time! Considering a lot of what happened was pretty unexpected, things seem to have worked out surprisingly well in the end. The only thing left to do is return the past permit to Yaimiko.
But yeah, I mean, you think about it. So obviously, you've got some obvious problems going on these two islands, for sure. And then you've got Tatarsuna. That's a lot of problems. And then you've got the people over here on Yashiori. They're getting sick and dying off. And it seems like they've been doing that since before the war. What has A been doing? Nothing. Also, why is Yamiko always just standing really, really close to the sacred Sakura? We're just like...
Miko, we're back! We had a great trip!
Did you now? Well then, you'll have to tell me all about it. How amusing. The almighty Shogun goes downtown, and suddenly she's like a wide-eyed country girl trying to find her bearings in the big city. Marvelous. What a shame I didn't get to see it for myself. It's fine. She wouldn't mind. Really, she wouldn't. So, from what you were saying, it seems that she has finally begun to comprehend what form eternity should take. That's the most important outcome of this trip. To be honest, I wasn't expecting you'd make such great progress when I lent you the pass permit.
Yeah, it seems like she's not gonna force everything to stay the same way anymore.
To put it nicely, even deities indulge in wishful thinking. To put it more bluntly, there are things that even the Seven can't do when faced with something even more powerful than themselves. Take a guess. Anyway, it sounds like you had a very pleasant trip and even had the chance to see A's less formal side. Next time you wish to see her, you can come and take the pass permit from me again. She would never admit to it, but she does in fact...
She did tell us she didn't need company.
What? But she said she doesn't need company.
Because she is a god. It's not that gods don't need the company of others, just that the idea of a god having company seems indulgent to her. But you don't belong to this world. Perhaps you are just the company she needs.
By the protection of the Electro Arc, may the blossoms of the sacred Sakura
Okay. I think tomorrow we'll do Tsurumi Day 4. Well, I know we'll do Tsurumi Day 4, and then depending on how long that takes, I might try to do the second part of this Raiden Shogun quest. And then from there, I'll probably do Kokomi Ito. Well, no, I'll do Kokomi Yai. And then I'll probably do Enkanomiya. And then I'll finish with Ito, Ayato, and Kazuha. And I guess at some point I will just dedicate myself to Hangouts. I'll only have, let's see, he needs Ito and Raiden. She needs Ito and Chasm, so that'll be a while. And he just needs Kokomi, so yeah. Okay. Let's go look at my teapot on this world. I do have some stuff. I've got a little entrance area.
Maybe you're not... If you ever have it...
Oh, I was gonna build stuff.
Not...
Okay, let's create this. And create this.
If you ever have it...
So, yeah, I've got, of course, I've got my Zhongli. Can put all the seeds I've been gathering to use. then I've got a little house out here. And then I've got some stuff out back. I've got Paimon, and then I have my little Lantern Rite summer event festival-y space. I'll make a little Inazuma festival area. We want it facing this way. And no, it was so small I couldn't see it. I'm gonna let's see. We've got a dog. All right, let's go around and look at our new. New stuff. I don't know what this is. I can't for the life of me remember what that's from. Okay. What? Those kind of look like outdoor things. Okay. And then we can go look at the inside now. I've got my room here with my summer tales. Kaya and Jean. I don't think I have anything to turn in now. There aren't any on Tsurumi or Sarai. I've got a little message board, some plants in the entryway. This is gonna be my kitchen. There isn't anything in here yet. You know, I said I was just doing it on my main, but I am decorating it on here. Here's my little spot for our Kitsune mask. I don't think I have anything upstairs. No. Okay. Oh, I have a bed. I have a bunch of masks. Okay, we'll go upstairs. Well, and the masks are really weird. Like, they need to either be on the floor or be on something. Oh my gosh, that is cute. Okay, let's go find us a bedroom. On my main account, what I'm really trying to do is more... It's very big for a bedroom, but... sets and, like, actual, like, stuff that goes together partially to get rewards from characters, but... yeah, I feel like this bed is freakishly small. Is the other room smaller? The other room is smaller. Man, I don't know what I'll make that into. So this will be bedroom. I've got an office down here. Kitchen. I guess I can make this into a dining room. And then maybe make the other upstairs room a library or something. Okay, well, I'm gonna call it there because I need to go make dinner and I need to go visit my friend's island to catch the meteor shower. So, oh, I didn't. But I will be back tomorrow for more Tsurumi Island. Tomorrow will be the last day, and then after tomorrow, I won't for sure be back till Friday. I don't know. I might come on Tuesday or Thursday, but usually I try to stream on Wednesdays, but my dad wants to play Split Fiction on Wednesdays. So for now, no more Wednesday streams. So, thank you for coming. Have a good rest of your night.